going on, Jerome's? So the offseason non-traversy melodrama, definitely thumb down on the scale by The Athletic and Diana Rossini. It's still funny to me. Didn't amount to a hill of beans. Oh, thank heaven for number 9. Yeah. Oh, Cloud 9. There, I get it. Our guy Eli Corbett certainly on one here. But Kevin O'Connell and J.J. McCarthy, they made their choice, right? And J.J. McCarthy, highest drafted quarterback in team history, traded up to go get him. He is the guy, and hell, could have been the guy last year if he didn't have the menisci last year. But slinging Sam Darnold, a.k.a. America's quarterback, 14 wins, 1-4 with Sam Darnold, and turned Sam Darnold into a Pro Bowler. I'm convinced at this point, like we said before, Kevin O'Connell could win the Kentucky Derby on a donkey. Ooh, Palm Sunday. Yesterday. Nailed it. Anyways, but long story longer, what was hilarious about this whole thing is that when Kevin O'Connell talked to the media jackals, he didn't heavily infer. He just flat out said Aaron Rodgers reached out to the Vikings. Now, people took that as like, oh, okay, well, blah, 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 hedging, blah, blah. No, legitimately, Rodgers reached out to the Vikings, not the other way around, which is just hilarious to me. Breer over at the Monday Morning Quarterback had this to say. Where Rodgers entered the equation? This is a piece on J.J. McCarthy. When the 4-time MVP reached out to the Vikings, alleged MVP, reached out to the Vikings. Again, Vikings did not reach out to Rodgers. Rodgers reached out to Vikings, which is weird. With the idea of making a 1-year run at a Jerome Bardi, and trying to make it being a willing mentor for McCarthy, since he's been such a great mentor everywhere he's gone. The team felt it had to listen. The proposition, of course, was different than the other two. They'd be jamming the pause button on the idea of playing McCarthy rather than generating competition and multiple quarterback options, which exactly is the case. Since they've committed to J.J. McCarthy, like Rodgers is not coming in as a backup quarterback. I don't think that his ego would allow that. So not going to happen, right? If Rodgers was going to come to the Vikings and the Vikings made that decision, he would have been quarterback 1. No muss, no fuss, but it obviously didn't happen. In the end, nothing else matters. Faced with all that, the Vikings found themselves emboldened to give McCarthy the runway to seize the job, the staff the opportunity to build the offense for him, and see how that looked at the end of the spring. So the Vikings passed on Rodgers, pushing their chips in on a 22-year-old. Now, he says that with like a sneer of derision, just like, oh, how could you pass on a 4-time MVP? Blah, 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 blah. Again, hey, if Rodgers is such hot doo-doo right now, if he's the cat's ass, how come the Jets took on $49 million in dead cap to make him go away? How come the other 31 teams around the league aren't champing at the bit? Oh, Rodgers. That should tell you everything you need to know. And the Vikings made the smart decision here. Rolling with the kid, J.J. McCarthy, Kevin O'Connell, Kwesi Adofo-Mensah's hand-picked quarterback of the future. This was the plan all along, right? And suddenly paying a octogenarian Bird Bones Boniva quarterback surplus money for what? Because he was so good with the Jets last year, because he was so good with the Packers in 2022 when they become a running team. It wasn't because Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon were ripping the cover off the ball. It was because Rodgers was a liability in a very similar offense with LeFleur that the Vikings run here with the Vikings and Kevin O'Connell, right? So it's just ridiculous, man. Right? So I trust Kevin O'Connell's decision-making here. J.J. McCarthy is indeed the guy. And like I said, hey, Sam Darnold, 14 wins. I can't wait to see what he can do with J.J. McCarthy with an improved offensive line, improved running game, all the weapons in the world, and also a hellacious defense across from him. What's going to happen? But again, it's just so hilarious that the details are coming out. And remember when The Athletic and Rossini and Mike Silver and Chase Daniel were like, oh, the Vikings would be stupid if they didn't take him. Oh, it's 50-50. Oh, significant interest. My ass, please. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Rodgers proposed to the Vikings. The Vikings said, no. Dikembe, no. Unless know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best you know what to do. Skull production value.